Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Got me?
Mm-hmm. Let's check out our sound.
Okay, let's see if we sound good. No echo? Mm-hmm.
Nope, no echo. All good.
It's all good. Perfect.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
back.
Hello, hello.
We'll give them a moment to get here.
Absolutely.
Oh, no moment needed.
Oh, it filled up fast. All right.
Very
Well,
fast.
hello, everybody. Okay. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 31 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. As you guys already know, hit that like button every 40,000 likes. We're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answer here on the live. Blah, blah, blah.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back.
Thank you so much for that.
In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered, and $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So stick around until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Also, feel free to start putting in some free questions in the comments here, everyone, because we will do our 5 free questions now.
That's right.
All right. Also, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Carolyn. And thank you, T.
Thank you, guys.
You guys are great.
Yes, you are.
All right. Our first free question here is from... Thank you so much, Carolyn and BP. All right. Our first question is from Cecily. Cecily says, will I hear from Julian?
I do hear you will. It does feel like there's a bit of time before you do hear from him, though. Okay, so just be prepared to wait. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from T. T says, does Steven regret having a baby with P and leaving our family?
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of regret there.
All right. Our next question is from Carol. Thank you so much for the gifts. Carol says, did Alex go with any other women romantically when we split up?
So I have to say I do hear yes. It does feel like there was somebody. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Sharon. Welcome back. Sharon says, will I be hearing from Niren soon?
Yeah, it does feel like actually right away is what they're saying. So very soon. Yeah.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Ashley. Ashley says, will I get approved this time for my disability?
So you are going to end up getting approved, honey. But again, it still feels like you have to jump through the hoops until it happens. So I'm not hearing yes right away, but it does look like eventually you are going to. So just keep at it. Okay. So it's not going to be a yes right now, but it does feel like it will be. Okay. They're just really putting you through the ringer.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much. And remember to keep on tapping that screen. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Let's all tap together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And since there's a few more people on the live here, I'm just going to go over everything again.
That sounds good.
In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Amber, Sharon, and Penny. You guys are great.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Our first question on our list here is from BP.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
BP's first question here is, when do you hear he'll start coming to visit more to notice the change in him being committed by April?
So you're going to notice this next month, it feels to me like things kind of shift for the two of you. And it does feel like he's warmer and just a lot more involved. So it's really as soon as next month for you. Yeah.
Her next question is, do you hear he'll mention going out of town with me this weekend?
So I'm not getting a yes for this Saturday. I hear it'll probably be next weekend.
All right, her next question is I'd asked before if the director of rehab, Laura, will be let go. You heard yes eventually. Things are getting heated at work. Will it be soon?
It's still a few months away, I hear. Yeah.
Her next question is some coworkers have gotten letters from the IRS that they won't get their tax refund deposited due to audit. Will I get mine on time as expected and not get a letter from the IRS and have to wait weeks?
Yeah, I'm not hearing that you're getting audited. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be okay.
All right, and her last question is did Desiree meet any of James's daughters that are a little older? If so, was she close to them or do they have a good bond?
So yeah, they met. I wouldn't say they were like super close, but I mean, they weren't enemies or anything. They did know each other. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, BP. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Cecilia and Sarah, for the gifts.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated for a question, just keep your ears open for your names. Next up on our list is Poonam K. Here.
Okay.
All right, Poonam K, then MJ Barb, then Diane Robles, then Anastasia Christie, then Sarah Miller, then Anna Stewart, then TC, then Andy Dionarin, then Amber Lee, then Veronica Gomez, then Melissa Bray. After Melissa is Kylie Brownfield, then Angela Green, then Cindy Deno, then Lynn Braggs, then Cassie Vale. Then we have Sabrina Johnson. And looks like that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. And we are even updating the list as I'm speaking right now. So don't worry if you didn't hear your name right away there, guys. I will read it again in a little bit. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Shelly C, which is added to the bottom of that
All
list
right.
as well. All right. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacqueline Nazario was also added. All right. Our next question is from Poonam K. Hello,
Hey,
Poonam.
honey.
Welcome back. Poonam gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
She says, my mom's having bowel issues. For example, she doesn't know when she's having a bowel movement since her large intestine's having issues, and she's taking meds. When do you see her getting better since she is struggling?
Yeah. So for this issue with her, what's happening, it does feel to me like it's going to take about 3 months before she's fully back to like her normal self. So it does take some time. So, I mean, she's going to have some patience. The medication's going to take a bit before it actually starts working properly. So it has to build up in her system is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Her next question is since my mom was in hospital and we had to reschedule citizenship interview, but they asked proof and her social worker helped, is she going to have another appointment soon?
Yeah, she will. Yeah. But she does need to get healthy first.
Her next question is I'm still getting a job interview email. Should I ignore them now and concentrate on the recent one?
You can keep interviewing. I would never just not because you never know what might come up and you might get a better offer. So I would interview anyway. Yeah. I never hear not to. Yeah.
Her next question is I tried to schedule my state test, but for some reason they are having issues due to scheduling. Will that be fixed soon?
Yeah, it does feel like that will get rectified. It does feel like it was a computer error or something to do with their side. Yeah.
All right. And Poonam's last question is any message from guides?
Yeah. So, I mean, things are getting better. Things are moving a lot faster than expected. So just get ready and definitely buckle up is what it feels like. So it does look like things are going to move fast. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Poonam. And thank you for the gifts as well.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, honey.
Also, thank you so much, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
All right. Our next question here is from MJ Barb. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back. She gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is got into an argument with brother-in-law for something that happened with his brother, which I have nothing to do with. Will he try to bring me down even more or will he let it go?
He will not let it go, I hear. He definitely is. I'm going to say the energy feels like almost offended and like I have to make a point of things. So yeah, he's definitely not going to just let it go right here. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is my sister-in-law stealing money from my dad?
Yeah, it looks like yes. I hate it, but yeah.
All right. Her next question is does my late mother have any message for me?
Oh, so her biggest message to you, honey, is try not to get sucked into the vortex of the drama, is what I hear. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of things that you actually don't even know about is what she says. So try not to get too pulled in, okay? Yeah, that's her message to you.
All right. Her next question is, when will I finally decide to put a term to my relationship?
It looks like that decision comes, it's about 3 months before you actually make it.
All right. And her last question is general. Thank you.
Okay, so there have been some spirit intervention, I'm going to say. And so they are saying that they are trying to get your attention. They're using things like so you've got birds, you've got butterflies, that type of stuff. But I also hear that there is, okay, what is this animal? It's like a little creature. I think it might be like a chipmunk, or it's smaller than a squirrel is what I'm seeing. It could be a chipmunk. So this is spirit. So when I say spirit, I'm talking like people who've crossed over that are trying to get you to pay attention either to your thoughts or to like what's going on right in that moment when you see them, okay? So just paying more attention to that because they are trying to help. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much for the gifts again, Poonam and General. I don't see the full name there.
Oh,
General Swin something.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See here.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you, anyways. All right. Our next question here is from Diane Robles.
Hey,
Hello,
Diane.
Diane gets 3 questions. Her first question is, hi, Rebecca. Still waiting on Mike patiently, LOL. Will he reach out soon?
It's still a little bit of ways, honey. But yes, be patient and be excited, okay? The most important thing to do in your side is to be excited and keep that energy fueled, okay? But it's still a little bit away.
Her next question is, will Mike be viewing my Instagram soon when I'm waiting and he is purposely not looking?
Yeah. Within the next couple of weeks, I hear. Yeah.
And her last question is, I made a dating website just for fun, not looking forward to meeting anyone, to be honest, but this kid named Alec is a US Coast Guard and wants to meet, but his communication is off. He asked to hang out to meet. Should I go? I'm a shy person and don't like meeting strangers, LOL.
Yeah. I don't hear that there's like much chemistry there for you. So, I mean, if you do go, it really isn't going to be exciting for you. I'll just say it might be a bit of a waste of time for you. Yeah. It's up to you though. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane. That's it for her. Our next question is from Anastasia Christie.
Hello.
Welcome back. She gets 3 questions here.
All right.
Her first question is, following email response about me and Billy, been connected although we have not talked, does he feel that we are connected as well, or he is less intuitive than me?
I wouldn't say he's as intuitive as you at all. No. I wouldn't even venture to think that he thinks that way at all. Yeah. So no, he wouldn't know or wouldn't have that inclination.
Her next question is, will he ever feel concerned prior to reaching out? I might not reply, or that I might not want to meet him, or can he feel my positive energy towards him?
I would say, I mean, here's the thing. He may not consciously feel it, but unconsciously and subconsciously he would. So as long as you're sending out positive vibes, he's going to feel that for sure. I hear that he will be nervous. It definitely is a step in a direction that he's uncertain of. So not sure what your response would be.
And her last question here is, regarding my ex-boyfriend Jonathan, do you see him reaching out again to me, or he finally took the message after me deleting my profile on a shared app?
Yeah, I'm not getting the sense that you're going to be bothered by this person. So I don't feel them coming around.
All right. Thank you so much, Anastasia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Sarah Miller.
Hey,
Hello,
Sarah.
Welcome back. And thank you for all the gifts today.
Yes, thank you so much, honey.
All right, she gets 3 questions here. Her first question is, this morning Zach sent a message that our situation isn't good for either of our mental healths, and he thinks he needs to move out. What are his thoughts and feelings about this, or I guess reason for sending this message?
So for him, he feels like he's doing the wrong thing because he's kind of doing 2 lives, right? He's got life with you, and then he's got this other life that he's trying to pretend to be in. And so that's the motivation behind it, is feeling guilty. He's feeling bad. He doesn't feel like he's doing the right thing. Yeah. So that's his motivation, honey.
Our next question is, I did end up sending a message back acknowledging his feelings and saying I wanted to be there for him because I know he's going through a lot. That doesn't have anything to do with me, and really just stating that I wanted our marriage to work without being too overwhelming.
Right.
What are his thoughts on my message?
So I do hear that you did a good job with it. Sometimes you can be a bit overwhelming for him. So that was a good message, I hear. You did a good job of like reining it in a bit. It's very important with him that you aren't too pushy or too overbearing about it, okay? It's good that you do say your piece, but not in a way where it makes him feel pressure, right? And you did a good job with that, I hear. So he doesn't feel pressured. He definitely does believe the message that he sent, that it isn't good for either of you, that you guys are in this situation the way that you are, okay? So do understand that he is going through a lot internally and trying to figure out the right path. Yeah, but you are helping.
All right, and her last question is, you previously said he would not move. He would not move. Is that still the case? With him bringing it up again today, it has me worried.
Yeah, I can understand why it would have you worried, honey, because he really did come from a place like he does feel like it should be the thing that he does, because he feels again like this isn't healthy or a good place for either of you, and it doesn't give you either of you an opportunity to really miss the other one wholly. Like you still have him there, right? And so you don't get to actually like move beyond that, and then him also missing you. So at that point, I still don't hear that it's happening right away. I don't get that sense that he's like leaving tomorrow or anything like that, but he definitely is leaning more towards it now. So it does feel like he is thinking very hard about it. Okay. So don't get panicky, because that's going to push him. Okay. So it's very important that you are open and you can have that communication with him. Try not to be afraid of him. I hear that you are too afraid of him and you don't need to be, okay? So be open and talk with him as much as you can, and just try not to push too hard for what you want, and let him do what he needs to do, and understand that even if he does leave, it doesn't feel to me like that door is closed. It's just he's got to figure out things, and it's sometimes easier if he misses you, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Sarah. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Anna Stewart. Hello,
Hi, Anna.
She gets 5 questions. Okay. Her first question here is, Eric has always had asthma, but the past 4 months he's having a lot more lung pain. What is causing this?
So it does feel to me like there is an external reason for it. So it's something in the environment that he's in that is causing issues. So maybe take a look at, even check for mold, but take a look at your cleaners and things that you're utilizing. It's anything that's got like scents in it. It feels to me like it's an external thing that's affecting.
Our next question is, if it is still true, I would meet my life partner through a friend. What is that friend's name?
So they don't give me a name, but they do show me an M. So it's somebody with a name M, or first or last name would start with an M.
Her next question is, what is the timeline for meeting my life partner, and can I speed it up by asking a friend if they know anyone?
I mean, you could ask for sure. It feels to me like you have to get yourself ready first. So moving the timeline is super easy. It really just comes down to you being healed and open and receptive, and being at that frequency and vibration that your life partner's at. So right now, I would say you're still working on that. You still have some healing to do. You still have some things to go through. But that being said, once you do the inner work and you actually work through your stuff, that opens the door immediately. So it could be as soon as like tomorrow if you worked on yourself fast enough, but I'm not hearing that right now, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, to give you perspective, it really comes down to what you do within yourself. The soonest at this point is about 4 months away. That's being very generous, you guys are saying. So it may be later if you don't do the inner work. Okay.
Her next question is, we talked about my dog's surgery, but just wanted to clarify. There will be doctors monitoring her during, but is the extra doctor needed?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And Anna's last question is, you mentioned I am low on iron and potassium. Am I chronically low on any other vitamins or minerals? Thank you.
So they do say B, so B12s and what's the other one? B6. Yeah. So just get those checked. You can get those tested easy.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Anna.
All right.
And I see that we have a few new people on here, so I'm just going to quickly go over everything again. Also, thank you so much, Zaria, for all of those gifts. Wow, those were so fun.
Thank you, honey.
All right. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you all so much. Also, remember to keep on tapping the screen because at 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
One moment here. All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from TC.
Hello.
TC gets 3 questions.
All right. Welcome back, honey.
Yes, welcome back. TC's first question is, hi y'all, it's me again. Today he said he doesn't want to be with me anymore, but if I know S, he does this thing where he says things out of anger that he doesn't mean just to mask his vulnerable side. Almost we do this tic-tac-toe thing of who can do or say the most hurtful things to one another. Thoughts?
So don't retaliate. Don't say things that you don't mean. It's very important that you do keep yourself cool, calm, and collected. It definitely doesn't mean it. It does feel to me like I'm trying to hurt you, and I'm trying to see how much I can pique you energetically and emotionally. Okay, so don't retaliate negatively. Yeah.
Her next question is, as I stated above, is that I know I need to do better, not only in my relationship, in all areas of my life. Is there any information my guides would like me to know in terms of change?
So change starts with you. You can't control what other people do. So it is important that you understand that it is only your reaction that matters. So it's going to take some time. It's definitely not going to be an easy thing because it's a habit to act a certain way, right? So it will take some time. So give yourself some leniency. And if you make the mistake of reacting, that's okay. It just tried not to do it the next time kind of thing. Okay. So don't beat yourself up, basically. Okay. And change is coming.
All right, and her last question is, does S still love me? It's hard to see it when all we do is fight.
Yeah, you guys do fight a lot. There's always been love there, honey. I don't get the sense that S doesn't love you. It just feels like right now I'm pushing and I'm trying really, really desperately to make you see that I'm angry and upset. So those actions and the behavior isn't because there isn't love. It's more I'm like trying to show you I'm hurt.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and there is 10 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. 10 more minutes left to donate. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And again, that is 10 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. Thank you all so much. All right. Thank you, Leanda. All right. Our next question here. There we go. Our next question is from Amber Lee.
Hey,
Hello,
Amber.
Amber gets, there we go, 3 questions. Thank you. Her first question here is, good afternoon, ladies.
Hello.
I asked Craig to sit down and talk, and he's told me he would let me know after hockey. That was last night. He still hasn't let me know. Is he avoiding me? Do I message again or wait?
I would message again. He is definitely avoiding you, honey.
Her next question is, do you hear what he's thinking and feeling? I feel he blames me. I was hurt when he lashed out. Thank you.
Yeah, unnecessarily he's putting the blame on you. You didn't do anything, so you don't take that on, okay? He does feel upset, and it's definitely kind of a one-sided thing because there really shouldn't be any reason for him to be behaving the way that he is, but he's emotional. You already know that. And upset is what I keep hearing. Very upset and nervous with the situation.
All right. And Amber's last question is, do you hear what does he want as an outcome? Intentions between us? I just want some insight so I know what I'm dealing with when we talk.
Yeah. So at this moment right now, it does feel to me like he would, he always goes to, I just want to run away and hide. I want to go in and hide under a rock and just have it disappear and have it go away. So that's the sensation that I get right now, is that like he just wants it all to go away and he just doesn't want it to be an issue, and he wants everything to just be a hunky dory, but doesn't want to do the work to get it there. So that's what you're going to be fighting with, is the fact that he isn't going to be responsible or try to rectify the situation the same way that you are. Okay, so you're on different pages for sure.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Veronica Gomez.
Hello,
Hi,
honey.
Veronica. Her first question is, I've been trying to talk to my mom energetically. Is it working? What do you see now?
So mom is still hanging on, honey. I definitely do get the sense that with her, she is ready to go on one hand, but then there's this great fear on the other hand, right? So she's hanging on by like literally hanging on with both hands, all just a full on grip. She's too afraid at this moment. So I think for you, what you need to do is talk to her about how she's feeling energetically. I know it's hard sometimes to with her, it's hard to communicate in person. So I would say as you're going to sleep, talk to her about, the uncomfortableness of what you're going through. And it's okay. Everybody's going to be okay. It's okay if you do let go. I hear that she is going to get sick pretty quick here. So you can expect that is going to take its toll on her. Okay. Yeah.
Her next question is general, please.
Okay, for you, your stress levels are still really, really peaked. Your guides really do say you haven't done much to it's hard to, I guess, alleviate some of what's going on. So one of the things that I would recommend is if you can, take a day off and just take care of yourself, pamper yourself. Don't let anybody come in that's negative, no exes, no family that's drama, all that stuff. Like they're asking you and really telling you need to take a day because you're burning candle on both ends and you're really burning out. Okay.
Her next question is, today is 2/22. What should I be doing so my manifestations come to fruition?
So, a really good thing to do, especially because you are looking for a partner, is to do a partner manifestation. So, what I would recommend for you specifically would be if you are comfortable doing candle work, I would light a candle and burn it for the person that you are calling in. So write out all of the description, the feeling, what you want from your partner. And as you're writing that down, have the candle burning. Okay. So you're going to be writing it and burning this candle. And it can be white or red. I hear for you. I would go probably more towards red if you can. If you don't have a red candle, you only have white at home, that's fine too. It's the act of burning the candle that is the most important thing. Okay. And write out the details of what you're looking for in your partner. And you have to be very positive about it. Okay. So you want to be writing comments that are positive. So if you want somebody who doesn't smoke, you want somebody who has a healthy lifestyle. That's what I mean by positive. Okay. So you're not going to write non-smoker. You're going to write healthy lifestyle. Understand? Okay.
All right. Her next question is general for Yaneli.
So with her, she's hard on herself, honey. She puts a lot of stress, and especially about academics. Okay, tell her to relax. She doesn't need to be so hard on herself. She's a smart cookie, and she's on the path of what she's supposed to be doing. So she doesn't have to. It's really not something she has to work hard at, and she's very hard on herself, is what they're telling me.
All right, and Veronica's last question here is general for Alfredo.
So with him, you stress a lot about him, and I know you feel like he's like going down the wrong path, but they keep saying that he's going to be just fine, that you don't have to stress and worry about him. He takes a little bit after his father, but he has you as an example. So he's not going to be how do I put this? He's going to have a future, especially with being like self-employed or working for himself or doing things for himself. He doesn't feel to me like he's a lost cause in that sense. So I don't want you to stress and worry. He's not ruining his life. He's really just trying to figure himself out.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you so much, Anastasia, for the gift.
Thanks, honey.
Our next question here is from Melissa Bray.
Hey,
Hi,
honey.
Melissa. She gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question is, hi, girls, me
Hi.
again, LOL. Definitely last set of questions for today.
Okay.
She says, my friend Combe isn't on TikTok, but he's with a girl a few months, but has Sandra on his mind a lot. Nothing ever happened between them, but he just wanted to know, would anything ever happen between them? I know I asked you before. You said at the time in 2 months, but then he met this girl.
Right. I do get the sense that if things didn't work out with this person, absolutely there's an opportunity for that. Your friend has to just be brave. That's what I hear. So we're just a little timid and shy about it. But yeah, your friend just needs to be brave.
Her next question is, can you still see John reaching out? If so, when? Is it best to ignore him?
I would say ignore. Yeah. The thing is, so again, with John, the only time that he's going to reach out is once you've moved on, honey. So you won't even care. You won't even care. You won't have anything to talk about or anything to work out at that point because you're going to be done and healed and moved on.
All right, and her last question is, the new person I'll meet, is there anything that will stand out when I meet them? Hope he's taller than me, lol.
He is
Thanks,
taller.
girls.
Yeah, he's taller than you. They keep showing me the eyes. The eyes are like captivating, I would say. So you will you'll know when you see.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from, actually, one moment here. All right, our next question is from Michelle Placencia.
Hello, Michelle.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, good afternoon,
Good
Rebecca
afternoon,
and Bea.
honey.
You stated that it won't take long for Fernando to warm up to me again in the sense of not repeating old patterns. Does this also mean he will be actively be the one communicating and just make sure things go well with us this time around?
I'm not seeing a change in how he communicates. What I'm seeing is a change in when he responds. So it will be more like the response will be quicker. He may not necessarily reach out more, but he's definitely going to be more receptive and more responding with you and just interacting with you more. Yeah.
Her next question is, has he been thinking about me this week? If so, what has he been thinking?
It's hard not to think about you because, again, when you're thinking about somebody, that energy goes to them. And then you got to think of it like a guitar string. You twing it and the vibration goes to them and they're going to feel your presence, even if they don't know why. So yeah, you've come up. I hear that a lot of the thinking has been wondering when the two of you will connect again because he knows you will.
All right. Her next question is, I think this week I've been having small breakthroughs internally, which is why I decided to reach out. Am I right about this?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you've been working hard on yourself. You really do want things to move in the right direction and you do want to feel better about relationships in general. So yeah, you're doing a good job.
All right. Her next question is, may I ask what you see for us in the next few months once we reconnect tomorrow?
When you reconnect, what I hear is it is a bit of a, at first it's just a bit of back and forth, but once you guys see each other and things start to open up again, it feels like a very, we'll say very compatible, very comfortable situation. You guys feel good with each other. And it does feel to me like he's a little bit more open this time. So more than he has been in the past, I guess is the best way to put it.
All right, and her last question is, will Fernando feel like me extending the olive branch will be his chance to come back in fully with time, of course?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, he's never one to just jump into things, right? Because he's prideful and doesn't ever want to look vulnerable and doesn't want to look weak in your eyes. So he's going to take it slow, but at the same time, once he's back in and you guys are talking and you're in a good place again, he'll be completely head over heels for you. So we're all good.
All right, she says, thank you. I'll be sure to keep you posted. I hope
Yeah.
this is finally it.
Yes, good.
All
I know
right,
he's
thank you
a
so
bit of a
much.
chicken sometimes.
All right, thank you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much for all of the gifts, Veronica,
Aw.
Sarah, and Leanda.
Thank you so much, you guys.
All right, our next question here is from Cassie Vale.
Hey,
Hello,
Cassie.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is there any guidance from my spirit team in regards to the upcoming retreat?
So go in. That sounds so funny. Go in with no expectations is what I hear. Go in, completely open, receptive, and do as, open and receptive. The connection is the important thing, is what they're saying. Okay, so making that connection within yourself internally is what I'm hearing. Okay, so go in open, clean slate. Don't worry about. Don't have expectations is really what they're enforcing here.
Her next question is the work relocation move in 2025 military related?
It does feel military related, yes.
Her next question is, will Corey and I leave the retreat stronger or broken?
Stronger, absolutely. Yeah.
Next question is, will Corey be sent on a tour in 2024?
I hear late in 2024, so it feels to me like later in the year.
All right. And her last question here is the new life that's coming from my son or my daughter? Thank you as always.
I hear daughter.
All right. Thank you so much, Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and there is 5 minutes left to donate, everyone. 5 more minutes left to get on the list. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And again, that is 5 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. All right, thank you so much, Penny. Also, remember to keep on tapping the screen because at 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Let's all tap together and we'll get there in no time. All right, our next question here is from Shuna Norton.
Hello again, Shuna.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, thank you for responding to the email question so quickly. And yes, you are correct. My dreams have been crazy vivid, sometimes entertaining and musical, which I find hilarious. She says, I'm intrigued about growing that gift, mediumship. How best to go about that, but also protect myself, because even watching war movies or going to historical sites with tones of energy, I get emotionally drained for days because I feel it so deeply, and I see the scenarios in my head.
Yeah. So, it takes practice. I'm going to be honest. It does take practice. I would say for you to work with the mediumship instead of going to places that have had such intense energy. What I would see is if you have any friends who've had lost a family member or even a pet, ask them if they'd be willing to let you try to connect with them. And you can do that through a photograph. So you can limit how much exposure you have to certain spaces. As somebody who's sensitive, there are some places we should just avoid until we are strong enough or capable enough of at least clearing it or blocking it or like not being as impacted by it. I still get affected by places that are, old sites or where there's been, intense energy. So it's going to be something that will affect you, but you got to just learn how to clear it out and not hold on to that energy. Okay. And recharge yourself when you feel drained. The easiest way to recharge yourself is honestly just take your shoes and socks off and put your feet on the ground, not the concrete, but on the grass or on the dirt or even in the sand or in the water, whatever you want to do. But that's the easiest way to recharge.
All right. Her next question is, I know that I've had past lives before. I believe you mentioned I've had past lives with my kids also. Will I continue to have future lives with them?
Yeah, I hear you well. There aren't all going to be here. So it doesn't feel like it just be this planet. But yeah, you guys are soul family. So you do travel together.
All right. And Shuna is donating her last 3
Wow.
questions. Thank you so much.
How many?
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Aw, you're so sweet, honey.
All right. Thank you so much, Shuna. You guys can start putting in some free questions here on the comments, and let's give Shuna a big thank you for donating those questions.
Thank you so much, honey.
All right. Our first free question here is from Alexis, who says, was the lady at my job his mom?
His mom? No.
All right. Our next question is from Stephanie, who says, will I get approved for an apartment in March?
I hear you well, honey. Yeah.
All right. And our last free question here is for Gorgeous. Welcome back. Gorgeous says, will I see Chexter next week?
It feels like it's a couple of weeks away. So not next week.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Shuna, for donating those questions.
Yes, honey. Thank
You're
you so
awesome.
much.
And remember to keep on tapping the screen, everyone. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you, everyone who has been tapping. All right. There is now 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. 2 more minutes left to get on the list. I'm going to read that out now. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. Next up on our list is Erin Early, then Connie H., then Sabrina Johnson, then Shelly C., then Claudia O., then Kylie Brownfield, then Andy Dionaran, then Angela Green, then Cindy Deno, then Lynn Braggs, then Jacqueline Nazario, then Diana R., then Ariel Lidgens, then Fran B., then Tracy Gerard, then Cheryl D., then Kelly C., then Pam Marks, then Toya K., then Samantha Ramirez, then Mel Pedron, then Courtney Clem, then Tiffany Soto, then Jenna Pitts. After Jenna is here.
Mhm.
Anastasia Christie, then Sandra Murillo, then BP, then Shante H, then Vanessa M, then Sharon Reyes, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Rachel Taggart. Then we have Veronica L. One moment here.
Mhm.
After Veronica L is Mel Padron, then Liliana Bella M, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Sideshni Naidu, then Brittany Peterson, and that is it for now. Thank you all so much.
All right.
And this is your last minute left to donate, everyone. Your last minute left to get on the list. So if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you all so much.
Mhm.
No, Claudia, you didn't miss yours, so you're coming up on the list. All right, next up here is Erin Early.
Hello, Erin.
Give me just 1 second.
For
here.
sure.
All right. Erin gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, when looking for a new job, what should I put in the search?
Okay. So for the search, it looks to me like you should be I'm trying to see what the search engine, because there's a lot of different things that you could be looking at. So office, I hear look for like not management, but supervisory or like running a team type of thing. Office is what I'm hearing. Okay.
All right, her next question is, will Teddy get along with our other dogs?
Not at first, but yes, eventually.
And her last question is, general, please.
Okay, so there is a lot of movement in so one around career, but I also do hear that there is some shifting and changing around relationships. So it does feel to me like there is some significance. So there's going to be a couple of different things that happen in relationships for you. You've got your romantic relationship, and then you've got like friendship relationship, and it does feel to me like there's a bit of shifting around. There is going to be an old friend that's coming back. So they're saying to be ready for that. I'm not sure why you need to be ready for that, but they're telling me to tell you that. So I'm just going to tell you that. Okay. So be ready for this old friend that's coming. And it's not romantic. It feels to me like it's a friend, but it does feel significant. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Erin. That's it for her.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Pam. Oh, wow. Sorry, I just realized how many gifts you sent. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
honey.
That was a lot.
Wow.
Great.
Yay.
Also, remember, everyone, to keep on tapping the screen because at 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. And I believe that is now time for our list to be closed, everyone. So we won't be taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We'll just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. Thank you to everyone who has.
Definitely.
All right. Oh, good job, Carissa.
Just got in.
She just got in, yes. All right. So again, our list is closed, everyone. So we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. Thank you all so much. But remember to stick around until the end of the live because we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member. So make sure you stick around until the end.
Mhm.
All right. Next up on our list here is Connie H.
Hello,
Hi,
Connie.
She gets 10 questions.
Wow.
Wow, thank you so much.
Hello.
All right. Connie's first question, she says, hi again.
Hi.
When Jay and Elle have their disagreement, is this when things change for us?
Yes, I mean, it definitely has impact. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, when is the disagreement happening?
It feels to me like it's still a couple of months away, honey. So around April.
All right. Her next question is, if they are just friends, why has he been so committed to her and not seeing me?
So, sometimes when we're in the situation that you guys are in, it can feel like we have to try to do something in a certain way, even if it's not working out. So it's almost like to save face or to like make a show of it. I guess that's the best way to put it. So he's making show.
Her next question is, are they on a karmic journey?
No, I wouldn't say it's a karmic journey. No, it doesn't feel like that.
Her next question is, what was behind my wreck on Sunday?
So, slowing down the momentum, I hear it feels to me like, again, sometimes this type of thing happens not because it's supposed to be happening to you, but because you're supposed to be included in like stopping the momentum for others as well. So it was really about stopping the momentum is what I'm hearing. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, any more driving incidents coming up? It's been a lot.
No, I don't see any more driving issues. Yeah.
Her next question is, how long will my tenants be with me?
So I hear that they're there long term. It does feel to me like ongoing. So it's going on into this year, and the next year is what I'm being shown. So at least into next year.
Her next question is, what do my guides want me to hear?
I think for you, so you do have some information that's coming through your dreams, honey. It is important that you are paying attention to what you're dreaming because it does feel like you're missing some stuff. So when you're having certain dreams, it would be really helpful to write it down. So keep a journal right beside your bed. It does feel to me like they're sending you a lot of messages this way, and you're not necessarily even exploring it. So you'll have these like really interesting dreams or strange dreams, and then you're not really paying attention to it. And so they're making them more and more and more and more and more, and you're still just kind of ignoring them. So they're telling you to pay attention to the dreams, okay? Because there's lots of information that's happening in there for you.
All right. And Connie is donating her last 2 questions.
Oh my
Thank you
goodness.
so much.
All right. You guys are rocking.
Yeah, let's give Connie a big thank you, and feel free to start putting in some free questions here in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see here, Ariel. Ariel says, will my landlord say yes to a cat?
So I'm not getting that the landlord's going to be very happy about a cat, but I do hear that you could still get it. So even if the landlord doesn't say yes, I'm not hearing that you won't be getting a cat. Let's just say. Yeah.
All right. And our other free question here is for May. May says, is Arsh over me?
Oh, yeah, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Connie,
Yes,
for donating
thank you,
those
Connie.
questions. You're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to keep on tapping the screen, everyone, because at 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's
and we are more than halfway there, so keep on tapping.
Almost there.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you, Carissa, for the heart and the rose.
Oh, thank you, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Sabrina Johnson.
Hello.
Hi, Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Sabrina's first question is, hey, Rebecca
Hey.
and B, still nothing from work. You know, I'm crazy and have to ask if you still see my chief not firing me, LOL.
I still see that, yeah. It's okay. You can keep asking. I'm going to still have the same answer. Yeah.
Her next question is, Joey didn't get the Home Depot job. He decided to apply for unemployment just to get by since the department isn't paying him while the charges are pending.
Right.
Do you see him getting approved?
Yeah, he would get the unemployment. No problem.
All right. And she says, I'd like to donate my last question.
Aw, honey.
All right. Let's give
That's
Sabrina
great.
a big thank you.
Mhm.
She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the comments.
Look at that.
You guys are so generous.
Yeah, lots of donations. Hey.
All right. The first one that I see here is for Neha. Neha says, will I get a job before the 15th of March?
No, it looks like it'll be towards the end of March, honey. So it's you'll get hired. I'm hearing around the 3rd week, and you start towards the end of the month.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you, Sabrina, for donating that question.
Honey, thank you so much.
All right. Yes, Cassie, we did read your question. If you want to go get your timestamp, the live support can give that to you. That was for Cassie Vale. All right. Our next question here is from Shelly C. Hi, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Shelly's question here is here.
Mhm.
Shelly says, hello.
Hi.
Will Mike Davis and I still be in a relationship? If so, when?
Yeah, it feels to me like it's about 4 months before you guys are officially doing this, but yeah, it's still happening.
All right. Thank you so much, Shelly.
Yeah.
Also, thank you so much, Jen, for the little finger hearts.
Aw, thanks, honey. I can never do it. It's like that.
Yeah, just like
All
that.
right. Yeah.
Just simple.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Claudia O.
Hi,
Claudia.
Claudia.
All right. She gets 10 questions.
My
Thank you
goodness.
so much. You're amazing.
Yeah. Do you mind turning on the
Yeah, I can
the
turn
work?
that on. Just give
Yeah,
me one
thanks,
second
honey.
here. All right. Claudia's first question is Rebecca, is Panda finally over his grudge? If not, can we have an estimate of when he will be?
Yeah, I would say not yet. I feel with him, it's something I'm gonna hold on to at least another 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah, not quite over it yet.
Her next question is how's Panda feeling about me? I keep having the sense he wants to reach out, but then he doesn't.
So he does think about you. He definitely has wondered why you guys haven't talked or why you haven't reached out. That being said, though, I don't hear that you should. Just wait. Just wait. Make him think a little.
All right. Her next question is what about the argument was triggered by unhealed stuff from Panda's part?
So, with him, he's been in a relationship before where the partner was very controlling, didn't let him make or do anything without looking. So it was like checking all of his like socials and things like that to make sure, basically just not giving him the freedom that he needed. And so that was a big reason why it triggered him.
All right. Her next question is besides the physical stuff, what would Panda like from me?
I think for him, what he really requires from you is a bit more of like understanding. And I know that you are understanding, but he doesn't necessarily always perceive it that way. And also just like a little less emotional stuff because he doesn't do the emotions well. So he doesn't want you to expect from him more. It's going to just happen naturally anyways, but more of an emotional response to things.
Her next question is what was wrong with me yesterday? I was exhausted and couldn't really breathe.
I do hear it just feels to me like it was more just like energy and it doesn't feel to me like it was like a health crisis or anything like that. They're showing me like energy and there might have been something in the air that was bothering you is what I'm seeing.
All right. Her next question here is why does Panda not ask me personal questions?
Because he doesn't want you asking personal questions back. He's being cautious.
All right. Her next question is did Panda ever do a background check on me or anything like that? I'm
No.
just wondering because he never even asks where I live.
No, he never did any of that. He's just no. He's cool in just like leaving things minimal. Yeah.
Her next question is was Panda ever involved with the rich lady that makes jewelry? If so, what happened?
No, I don't get that sense at all. No. They're like no. That's literally how they said it to me. No.
All right. Her next question is what do my guys need me to know about my nutrition?
So you definitely do lack in some of your necessities for vitamins. They do say you should boost your vitamin C, and your vitamin D as well. Okay, so both need going up.
All right. And her last question is what do my guys need me to know about school and the Panda situation? Thank you, ladies.
So that's 2 questions, right? School and the panda situation.
Maybe like because of school. What do my guys need me to know? Do you want to just clarify that,
Yeah.
Claudia? Just clarify what your last question there is, if it's about school or Panda or something like both.
We'll wait for a second.
Mm-hmm. Like, what do they need me to know? She says.
Okay.
Just in general.
Just in general,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay. So when it comes to life in general, honey, things don't need you to help them along. All right. So it is our job to declare the things that we want. And that includes your schooling, that includes partners, that includes work, it includes everything. So you just need to say, this is what I want my end result to be. And you don't have to do anything to force or make it happen, right? It's our job to declare what we want, and the universe will find the easiest, shortest route to get us there. If we put our nose in it, it usually takes longer. So what they're saying is just say the things you want, especially this year, because this year is a really lucky year for you. So say the things you want and get out of your own way. Let the universe take control of it and move things along for you. You just have to follow the clues. You just have to be open and receptive, and you just have to say what you want. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Kylie Brownfield, who gets 3
Hi.
questions.
All right.
Her first question is, I have gained more weight this pregnancy. What in routine, working out, sleep, or eating is the imbalance?
So sometimes it just happens. Some babies do tend to cause a bit more weight gain than others. Your guides say that you'll lose it, so don't stress. It's going to end up going. It doesn't feel to me like there's any kind of an imbalance. It just feels to me like it's going to be a chubby baby.
All right. Her next question is, what do my guys want me to focus on the next 6 months?
For you, they're talking a lot about like career and I don't know if you are thinking about starting something or doing something home based or what it is that you're thinking of doing, but they're showing me you doing something from home. So it does look like you're going to be doing something, even though you're like, you're going to have a baby or whatever. It looks like you're doing something from home. So they're telling you to start looking at the things that are interesting to you. They also do show you writing. So I don't know if you're somebody who has started or are interested in, but they're showing you doing writing. So these two things kind of go hand in hand, and it feels like you're working from home or you're doing something from home, which is securing your future is the best way to put that.
All right. And Kylie's last question is, how can I be a better wife/mom?
So, don't be so hard on yourself. You are doing a very good job, I hear. I think you're very critical. You definitely do hold yourself to a higher standard than you would hold anybody else to. So just be less critical of yourself, I hear. And enjoy being a mom, enjoy being a wife. Those are the things that will help you do it better because you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself doing it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Kylie. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Andy Dionarin.
Hey,
Hello,
Andy.
who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Andy's first question here is, Hi,
Hi.
I'm currently on unstable terms with my girlfriend. Do you think we'll overcome this?
So it does feel to me like you guys really do have to have a powwow about things. So the communication definitely needs to happen. Without the talk, it does feel to me like things will go the wrong direction. So you do want to be open and receptive. You do want to have open communication. I think it's very important that you try to mend things over with being open and honest and authentic with her. Okay.
All right. Andy's next question is she my forever person?
I would say that this individual has a lot of fear. She's definitely very fear-based, especially when it comes to commitment and serious relationship. So I don't get a yes to her being your forever. However, there are a lot of things that she has ticked. Okay. So when I see it, it's like they show me boxes and there's some boxes that are ticked, some boxes that aren't. With her, there's only a couple of boxes that aren't. Her fear of commitment is the biggest issue. So she actually does have commitment issues, and that makes it hard for you to have a forever relationship with this individual unless they can overcome it. And you can help her with that just by having open communication and, being just putting all of your expectations and things like that on the table without being pushy or aggressive with her about it. Okay.
All right. And Andy's last question is, when will my business start being successful where I can quit my job and be full-time in my business?
So that doesn't happen until about this time next year. So I'm hearing February of next year. That will be when you are starting to see some actual success where it does impact and affect you in a positive way. Okay. So it's around February next year.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy. That is it for him.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. Next up on our list is Natalie Medeiros, then Angela Green, then Cindy Deno, then Lynn Braggs, then Jacqueline Nazario, then Diana R., then Ariel Luntgens, then Fran B., then TG, then Cheryl D., then Kelly C., then Pam Marks, then Toya K., then Samantha Ramirez, then Mel Padron, then Courtney Clem, then Tiffany Soto, then Jenna Pitts, then Anastasia Christie, then Sandra Murillo, then BP, then Shantae H., then we have Vanessa M., then Sharon Reyes, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Rachel Taggart, then Veronica L., then Mel Padron, then Liliana Bella M., then Jeanette Maldonado, then Sadeshni Naidu, then Brittany Peterson, then Toya Kay, then Carissa Van Corbach, then Christy Bermudez, and that is it. Thank you all so much. And remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. But email questions are available through the link in the bio if any of you want to get your questions answered that way. Also, it looks like we just made it to our like goal.
Nice.
Great job, everyone. We made it
Good
to 40,000
timing. You always do that well,
likes.
hey?
Yeah. All right. That means that it is time for 5 free questions.
Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Great tapping, everyone. All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see, Josie. Josie says, is Joel my forever?
I hear no, honey. What I can say is that Joel does have a lot of the same characteristics as your forever, but there's a few things that are just not in alignment for what you've asked for in your partner.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here. Sorry, 1 second. I had one, then it went away. All right. Our next question is from Vish. Vish says, when will I get my summer internship offer?
So it's still a couple months away, I hear.
All right. Our next question is from Missy. Missy says, will I start a love connection in March?
No, it feels to me like it's still about 2 or 3 months before you find a love connection, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Chestnut. Chestnut says, will I pass my driving test on the first attempt?
Second, I hear. Sorry, honey. Don't shoot the messenger.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Penny. Hello, Penny. She says, what career path does my forever person have?
Okay, so they show them in some kind of management position. They're dressed very formally, so it does feel to me like they might be a CEO or like a running the organization is what it feels like.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are amazing. You guys tap super fast. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes, so let's keep on tapping all together. And once we make there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Yep.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much, Lisa, Fountain of Chocolate, and Penny for the gifts.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You guys are great. All right. Our next question is from Natalie Medeiros, who gets 5 questions.
Perfect. Hello, Natalie.
Her first question here is... Here. All right, Natalie's first question is, you were definitely right once again about my changing my communication style with Joe S. It's helped. Yay!
Great. Yay.
She says, are we still on track for a committed relationship this year? Is there a month?
Yeah, it does feel to me like you guys will have some better communication over the next 3 months, and you don't really get into like a serious commitment until around June, July, they say.
All right. Her next question is, he has told me he's not talking to any women romantically / seriously and has told me about several encounters with women, and I can't help but feel he's giving me half-truths. Is he being honest with me? Should I trust him?
You can trust him, I hear. Yeah, he is being honest.
All right. Her next question is Joe going to meet anyone romantically / serious through the dating apps?
No. No, what he's going to meet there is some crazies, but that's okay. That helps you.
All right. Her next question is, Joe has a relative who is psychic, so I told him about how you said we'd end up together the last time. Did me saying this shift his mindset about him and I in any positive or negative way? I know he's a believer, so I wasn't sure if that he disagreed or was surprised or pushed him in the right direction.
It doesn't matter. Really, it's not about him for you, but I do hear it definitely did kind of sway things in a different direction for this individual, but it really doesn't matter anyways, because it's really not their place to shift things in or out, right?
All right, and her last question is, I feel like he is keeping me around / engaging with me for when he is ready. Is this true? I'm not sure why he's being resistant towards our connection / feelings, so I'm not sure if I should pull away until he's ready.
No, I wouldn't pull away. I think it's better to keep the open communication. Pulling away is just going to send mixed hit signals, and you don't want to be playing that game anymore. So don't pull away. It really is important that you do stay connected. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Angela Green. Hi,
Hey,
Angela.
honey.
She gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, any update on that job I'm waiting on? I still have not heard any job offer yet.
Yeah. I still hear that you're going to be working in March, so it's happening. I know you haven't heard much, but I do hear that you will hear back. I would keep perusing online and keep looking, but I do hear that you're working in March, honey.
All right. Angela's next question is, Victoria is pushing to get the carpets replaced and inside of the house painted. Why is she pushing for this right now?
So it feels almost like I need to clean up the energy. And so it is more about trying to feel better, trying to feel the energy shifting and changing. It doesn't feel so good sometimes. And so it's like I'm trying to take back that energy and trying to clear it up. That's what that does. It's like renewing things, right?
Her next question is, any messages from my guides pertaining to me using dowsing rods to communicate with them?
Oh, that's a beautiful way to do it. I think that's amazing. Absolutely. They're very much on board and they're cheering about it. So yeah, it looks like that will be very helpful for you.
Her next question is, could I get an energy check with David in regards to me? Feel like we are needing more one-to-one time, which I have suggested to him that we should take a day off together while our son is in daycare. He says yes, but nothing has happened.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and I do think that you do need to have a little bit more private time together. I would ask for it to happen like sooner rather than later. So don't just leave it up to him to make the decision. Just pick a day and tell him this is the day that you'd like to spend with him.
And do you see his energy with her?
Yeah, I mean he's very open to you, honey, and he doesn't feel resistant to it. It's just like you say something and unless you like force it to happen, it's like, yeah, cool, good idea, but he doesn't actually take the action, right? It's just not the way he is. So you've got to do it.
All right, and her last question is, will David come to see me more since the job I'm waiting to get? I will be working Monday to Friday, which doesn't free me up to be with him Tuesday night and Wednesday. Or will we figure something else so we can still have time together during the week?
You'll still have time together, I hear. It's not a problem. Yeah, you guys will adjust.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Cindy Deno.
Hey,
Hello.
Cindy.
Cindy gets 5 questions here.
All right.
Her first question is, hey, Rebecca.
Hey, honey.
Just want you to know I appreciate you immensely.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
She says, is it true Roy and Kathleen took 3 mini getaways in the month of December and January?
3 mini getaways? I don't think they took that many, but they did have a getaway, I hear.
All right, her next question is, so I heard him saying on a live tonight he's now making/building furniture besides singing at night. Do you see this being a continuous business for him or temporary? If yes, since the business is at Kathleen's property, will this delay his split with Kathleen?
No, because it's not a forever thing. It's sort of like a hobby that can make money. I don't get the sense that he's going to continue to do that because the singing is what he likes more. Yeah. So it's not something that's going to be worth it. It's going to be a lot of work.
Her next question is, what do you see the cause or reason for the breakup? Time frame, please.
Well, I mean, they're going to just not be getting along is what it feels like. So they're going to be doing a lot of arguing and just a lot of conflict. It's coming up within the next 4 months, I hear.
All right, her next question is, what is Roy Current's feelings, thoughts, intentions towards me? Does he still love me?
There's still very much a lot of compassion. Loves you, yes. I wouldn't say in love at this moment, but that's just because so much has happened. But definitely still cares a lot about you, honey. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and her last question is, when do you see Roy and I having an actual conversation, actually speaking on the phone, not messaging?
Yeah, it does feel to me like that's still a couple months before that happens, but the communication is starting to open. It does feel like you guys will start having more and more communication over the next couple of months, and then you'll talk and see each other as well.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Lynn Braggs. Hi,
hey, Lynn.
Lynn gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, can you describe what car I will buy in March?
Didn't we do that one already?
I think you did.
Yeah.
It's different questions though, but you did describe her car, I believe, on the last live.
Yeah. Okay. Are we sure it's different questions and not the same questions?
Mhm.
Because
Definitely.
it's
They're definitely
possible.
different.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, again, it's like a, I guess you would say a sedan type car. It's 4 doors and it's like a sedan looking. I would say what brand is it? So like a Corolla?
All right. Her next question is, I've been having a problem with my stomach and I wanted to know if I have gallstones or is it something else?
No, it's not gallstones. What they're showing me is it's a digestion issue. What they're showing me is more like it's like a leaky gut more so. So it isn't leaky gut, but it's got a lot of the symptoms of that. So just take a look at that. Go and see your doctor. It's definitely a digestion issue. It can be fixed. So you don't need surgery or anything like that. They're showing me that it can be fixed with like proper care is what I'm seeing. Okay. But it's the small intestine, not the large intestine, is that they're showing me.
All right. And Lynn's last question is, before Brandon went to jail, did he talk to anyone or anyone else or cheat?
No, no.
All right. Thank you so much, Lynn. That's it for her.
Okay.
And we have a quick clarification here from Angela.
Okay.
One moment here.
Mm.
All right. All right. Angela says, could I get confirmation if I still will be getting that informatics job on Kim's team?
Yeah, it feels like you will. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Jacqueline Nazario.
Hey,
Hello,
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. She gets 3 questions.
All right.
Jacqueline's first question is, hello, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
Am I making a good impression at work with the current situation?
You are. Yeah. Yeah. You're very professional is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, will my student end up in a homeless shelter?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And Jacqueline's last question is, can I trust the social worker at my school?
You can. It does look like, yeah, they're trustworthy, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, and I do see a couple of people were just asking. So just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off everyone who has already donated. If you are looking to get email questions, those are available through the link in the bio, and if you have already gotten them, those are not answered on the live. They're answered only by email. Thank you all so much. All right. And make sure you keep on tapping that screen, everyone. Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacqueline said thanks.
Of course.
All
It's
right.
my pleasure, honey.
Our next question here is from Diana R. Hi, Diana.
Honey.
She gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, will Rob and I move in together soon?
I don't see it being soon. It does look like, yes, you guys will move in together, but it feels a little bit later. It's closer to the end of summer is what they're showing.
All right. Diana's next question is, will I get pregnant soon? When?
They're saying 4 months away. So yeah, that's pretty soon.
All right. And her last question is, does or will Rob propose to me soon?
It looks like there is a bit of fear around that. However, I do hear that has been going on in my mind. It feels like that's going to happen next year, though. So I'm not getting a yes for this year for you guys. Yeah, there's fear. It's a big step. It's a very big step.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Ariel Lundjens. Welcome
Hi.
back. Ariel gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, any messages from my auntie who passed?
So she is a very sweet energy. She visits you quite a lot. I don't know if she ever told you that she really likes magpies, but she's showing me like magpies and crows, both of them. She showed me both. Okay, so that is just her way of like validating. So the magpie and the crow is significant to her somehow, and she's just showing me that to validate for you that it's her. Okay, very gentle way of being with you, but she is a feisty one. If somebody hits the wrong way, she's like ready to fight. Okay. So that's how she's showing herself to me. So she's very gentle and caring with the people that she loves and cares about. And then she's ready to fight if anybody is like doing something wrong. Okay. And she definitely has been watching out for you. She talks about relationships or connections. She's been watching out for you that way. So friendships that are not good enough for you, she will make them go away. Romantic relationship, if it's not good enough, she's gonna make them go away, is what she tells me. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, I'm starting grad school in April and I want to stop tutoring for a while to make some time for this. Will I be okay financially for a few months without tutoring?
So you're gonna notice the pinch a little. So you're just gonna have to not spend as much. You'll be okay. You'll be able to handle it, but you won't be in the same position, obviously, that you are now, where you have a little bit of extra. Okay. So you just have to adjust, but you will be okay, I hear.
All right. Her next question is, what numbers do my guides send me? I know that's how they communicate, but I can't figure out what numbers they're sending or what they mean.
Well, they change, right? So certain numbers mean certain things. The best thing to do is when you see the numbers to look them up. My favorite place to look them up is Angel Numbers by Doreen Virtue. It's Angel Numbers 101. And the explanations there are the best ones, I find, more than anything. You can find it, I believe, on Amazon. But Angel Numbers 101, and you can also Google it. I hear for you, it really does depend. Sometimes they do the traditional 111, 555, 444, 333. But I do hear sometimes that they will do like the 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all mean different things. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 means things are moving in alignment. You don't have to do anything. You're doing everything right. It's moving along nicely, right? 111. Anytime I see the 111, it's like your thoughts are manifesting. So be really diligent about thinking positively and really focusing on the good things that you want to manifest. So paying attention to that type of thing. So every number means a different thing.
All right. Her next question is, this is from a situation quite a while ago now, but why did Kyle run away from me after what happened with us?
So it feels to me like it was too much. I couldn't handle what happened, and so I basically chickened out. Is what I'm hearing. That was I'm a runner. Yeah, I ran because I was a chicken.
All right. And her last question is, general?
So this is a good year for you. 2024 is definitely a year where you start seeing things happen in its right timing. So you've had a lot of desires that haven't come to fruition, or things that haven't happened for you that you've been really asking for, and they're starting to happen now. So this is the year that you start seeing those things coming out and becoming reality for you, specifically around your like abundance, your work. Okay, so they're really focusing on your education, and your work seems to be very serious for you this year, and it does look like the path you're supposed to be taking is through the education and work. Okay. So things are going to shift around that in a good way.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Fran B. Hi,
Hey,
Fran,
honey.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, do you see me moving in the next 2 months?
No, they don't say in the next 2 months. I'm hearing around June, July.
All right. Her next question is, do you see me getting the adjuster 2 position?
So it does look like you will be up for it. I'm hearing not yet, but don't be disheartened by that, because it does look like eventually it will happen. It looks like it's going to go to somebody else first. Yeah. But that position comes open again.
All right. And her last question is, you said Marcus Lee was my forever person, but you say we will not reconcile. Why is that?
So sometimes what ends up happening is we can have somebody in our life that is supposed to do, they're supposed to be our partner, but because of free will, they can make different decisions. And what I hear with him is that the energy has shifted in a way where I'm not going to be compatible with you. And so even though the potential is there, it almost feels like with him, I'm not ready or open, and you are. And what ends up happening is, because you're in a different place than, say, the said person that you're wanting, the universe is going to bring somebody else, because that person isn't ready for you, but you are ready, and you've asked for a specific experience, and the universe is like, okay, I'm going to give it to you. It just means that individual has made a different decision. They've made a different choice. And so they're moving in a different direction. Does that make sense?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from TG. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
All right. Their first question here is general.
General for you, so right away they tell me that there's a lot of energy around you, a lot of spiritual energy. So it's nothing to fear is what they're telling me, but it does feel like sometimes it does affect you or impact you in ways that maybe feel a little you feel a little nervous or whatnot. I'm here to tell you that it's okay and that it is safe and that it is spiritual activity from like people you care about. So it's loved ones that are on the other side that are coming around. So you're not crazy. That's one thing I'm gonna say. And you definitely are feeling that you're not alone sometimes. So just acknowledge that and know that it's not anything that's unknown to you, I think is the best way to put it. Okay.
Her next question is there anything I can do to help my grandmother and family?
I think for you, you're in a position energetically where you can help them, but not physically so much. So energetically, what I would recommend is if you're somebody who likes to meditate, I would meditate and put a lot of I'm gonna say because they're showing me rose quartz and amethyst, so the color pink and purple, and the feeling of rose quartz and amethyst. So if you've ever held a piece of rose quartz or a piece of amethyst, it has a certain feeling to it that it's hard to describe, but it's very loving, it's very high, it's very happy, it's very protective. And I feel like for you, if you sat there with these two crystals and visualized putting that over the family, you're gonna alleviate a lot of the stressors and a lot of the I don't want to use the word pain, but difficulties is the word I'm going to use. So you'll help with that. Okay.
Her next question is am I going to get a new job?
It doesn't look like yet. Little bit later this year, I hear there will be a new job, but it feels to me like it's closer to like summertime is what I'm hearing. Okay. So not quite yet.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Cheryl D. Hi,
Hi,
Cheryl,
hun.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
You too, honey.
The last live you told me that Gerard will start to realize he made a mistake by saying what he said and realize our relationship is worth it. I was wondering if you have a time frame on when this will happen. Is it happening already?
Not yet. It does feel to me like it's still a couple of months before all of that kind of turns around, but it is kind of starting to percolate in the mind for him. Okay, so you just got to be a little patient. It's going to take a little bit of time for him to turn around the energy. Okay.
All right. Her next question is there anything more I need to do to ensure reconciliation to happen in April? I'm trying my best to stay upbeat and imagining the bright future between us as a family.
Yeah, I don't hear that you have to do much more. You are definitely keeping the right vibration. They're showing that the tempo is good, so you're doing a good job with that aspect of things. I think for you, just work on your anxiety around it because you do have a lot of anxiousness about maybe it's not going to happen, and so clear that out. It doesn't serve you to it goes back and forth when you do that. So you really got to clear out that energy. You do that through journaling. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through whatever means that you find works for you. I would say journaling, writing out your feelings is the best way, and then burn it. So once you get it out of you, you're burning it as a symbol to say, okay, I release that. It's no longer holding me back. Okay.
All right. And her last question is general, please.
So for you, they're talking a lot about your self-love, self-care. It does feel to me like you need some time to you. You feel a bit, let's say you're putting a lot of energy into everything else and not so much into yourself. So don't forget that you are the most important thing. If you don't take care of yourself, you don't have enough to take care of everybody else or to be a part of everybody else's experience. So it's about your self-love, self-care, they say. Okay. So go have a nice long bath, bubble bath with candles if you can, that type of thing. Okay.
All right. She says, thank you again, as always.
Of course.
Our next question here is from Kelly C.
Hi, Kelly.
She gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hi, ladies.
Hey.
How is Kevin perceiving our interactions over the past couple of days?
So it does seem to be coming across positive. Definitely doesn't have any negative tendencies to it at all. So I feel a very positive vibe between you and Kevin right now.
All right. Her next question is, what are the ways or what will I notice as I see him push past his fears and move closer to me over the next 4 weeks?
I think what you'll notice is that he'll be a lot more accommodating and he'll be a lot more interactive. And in some cases, be proactive, so it's not all you. It feels like there'll be times when he'll take action.
All right. And her last question is, how do I help him move past his fears about us?
I think just, not making things too serious. Don't have serious talks right now, like pushing and trying to probe. That is going to have an opposite effect for you. So you don't want to have that experience. Just be open, receptive, caring, compassionate, and, show that you're a safe place. That's really the biggest thing. Show that you're safe.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Kelly.
All right.
Our next question is from Pam Marks. Hi,
Hey, Pam.
She gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, just want a clarification about an earlier question.
Okay.
You said Keith and I could make it work. Will he ever commit to me, or will I always be waiting for that because he has a tendency to be stubborn and selfish? I want to be able to trust him.
He will come around. He is always going to be selfish. That's never going to change. The stubbornness, I mean, that can adjust. I do hear that he will come around. So your guides do emphasize that it is going to be something that does work out. Yeah.
Her next question is, when will I get a new job with better income that I will be satisfied in and happy to go to that job?
7 months, I hear.
Right, and her last question is, should I keep trying to make things work with David because I can only tell him what I need so much? I know we have many paths in life, but I feel like I've always lived for everyone else. Just want to be happy.
Yeah, I get a lot of resistance there. So I'm just going to say this. It's most important that we, again, take care of ourselves and our needs. You have always been a giver. That is like something that you have habitually done. So learn to receive a little bit. And that just takes work. It takes practice. It's something that you need to learn to do. Okay. It doesn't come naturally for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Pam. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Toya K, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello, Toya.
Toya's first question here is, hi, ladies.
Hey.
What can I do to my house to make it sell for more?
Okay, so fresh paint always works. Decluttering it, making it look more show homey is what I'm being told. So if you can make it look like I guess staging is what they call that. So do some staging, and you can look that up online. There's lots of tutorials on how to do it, but a fresh coat of paint goes a long way. Yeah. And neutral colors, okay?
All right. Her next question is the tumor in my head benign? Can I stop getting an annual brain MRI?
So I wouldn't stop. It looks to me like, yes, it is benign, but it is something that you need to monitor, your guides say. Okay. So I wouldn't stop getting the exam. Yeah. I would definitely make sure to keep on top of that.
All right. And her last question is general for 2024, please.
So this is definitely a good year for you. They're showing, you're following your path. It doesn't feel like you have steered clear of things. It feels like everything is moving right along as it's supposed to be. You are in good momentum is what they mean by that. Okay. So even though it may seem like things are taking a long time to happen, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that's going to get things moving, and you're going to start seeing when there's some success. I do see that there is this compatibility they're talking about. So success and compatibility, the success around your career or money feels really good this year. So it does look like you have some extra to spend, which is always nice, right? It's always nice to have more than it is to have less.
All right. Thank you so much, Toya. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Samantha Ramirez, who
Hello.
gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Samantha's first question here is, did anything happen between Chris and Nabor when they hung out?
No, not that I hear. No.
All right, her next question is, why did he lie to me about hanging out with her?
I hear it's mostly because he didn't want you to be freaking out. He didn't want you to think the way that you're thinking, and you're already thinking it. So it's regardless of what he said or does. Yeah, it's mostly just to keep the peace and not have accusations.
All right, and her last question is, am I able to trust him, or is he still hiding things like this from me?
He's still hiding things, I hear, but I do hear you can still trust. Like he's not chasing anybody or doing any of that kind of stuff. You can trust that. But there is things that he keeps to himself, I hear.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Mel Padron. Welcome back.
Hey, honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Mel's first question here is, Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm curious to ask if Adam and I are meant to work things out.
So, no. What I hear is you two have unresolved energy that you do need to work out, but not about like fixing things or anything like that. You have a different energy vibration that's coming in, I hear.
Mel's next question is, do you foresee any marriage in my future?
You will get married 2027.
Her next question is, I've always wanted to know if Travis was telling the truth about Laura reaching out to him. I've questioned my friendship with Laura.
Yeah. I hear Travis is telling the truth. Yeah.
Next question is, will Anthony and I remain friends?
So you will remain friends. It does feel like there will be a point when there's some distance between the two of you, but anytime that you do connect, it's always going to feel like no time has passed. So it's kind of in and out, but you will remain friends. Yes.
All right, and her last question is, will I go back to school and earn a degree someday?
Yes, it looks like you will. Yep.
All right, thank you so much, Mel. That's it for them.
All right.
Our next question is from Courtney Clem. Hello,
Hey, Courtney.
who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Courtney's first question here is, what does Spirit want me to know most?
I think for you, more than anything, there's more to you than meets the eye. You are quite intuitive. You are quite, we'll say, awake, more so than you realize, I think. So your guides and spirit really do want you to work more with your gifts this year and open yourself up a little bit more. It will be beneficial, is what they say.
All right, Courtney's next question is, I met a man yesterday. What does he think of me?
It genuinely likes you, thinks that you're a very sweet person. I would say interested in knowing you more.
All right, and Courtney's last question is Sam really changing or should I be aware?
Yeah, trying, let's say. It is a genuine attempt at change. I don't get a sense that it's fully integrated, but there is definitely an attempt for change, yes.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Tiffany Soto.
Hello,
Hi, Tiffany.
Tiff.
She says, hi, ladies.
Hey.
Anything important for spring?
Yeah, so there is going to be some opportunities arising. They are talking about finances again for you. So keep your eyes open and your ears open because it does look like there's going to be a big opportunity that's going to be just around the corner. Spring is always a good time to start new things. So it really does feel like something new for you. And it really brings in good cash is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Jenna Pitts, who gets
Jenna.
3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is the guy with initials DD I am seeing the one I'm going to be with?
So this is a lesson is what they're saying. It does feel to me like there is a longer connection. It isn't your forever connection, but it definitely does feel like a longer connection. It is a lesson is what they're saying though.
Her next question is, we are currently not on good terms and he is saying he wants nothing to do with me. Does he mean this?
He does in this moment, but you guys have some things you do need to work out. Okay. So again, like I said, it's a lesson and it is a connection that needs to play itself fully out. If you just, if you don't play the connection out, then there's going to be, we'll say residual energy, and then you're just going to redo it again in another relationship. So you do have to work through this and clear it up is what I hear.
All right, and her last question here is, what is the timeline in me being in the relationship if it's not with DD?
Yeah, I hear about 8 months. Yeah, before that happens. You do just have to work through stuff. Timelines can be changed, so you can move that up sooner by working through and going through the process of the healing and whatnot with this individual. It is very important that you do work it out though.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Jenna. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Anastasia Christie.
Hello again.
3 questions.
All right.
Anastasia's first question here is, it's me again.
Hi.
How can I improve my intuition skills?
You know, the easiest thing, I know it seems so silly and simple, but it's absolutely beneficial, is playing cards. So you take some playing cards, you put them face down on the table, and you intuitively pick, start with this, is it red or is it black? And then flip the card. And you keep doing that until you get really good at feeling what it is. And then once you've done that and you've gotten really good at predicting whether it's red or black, Now you're going to ask yourself, is it hearts, diamonds, spades, or clubs? Okay. And you're going to literally exercise that muscle. There's also for you, I hear psychometry. So if you can take items from other people and read those items. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to practice whatever you see, feel, smell, hear, whatever it is. You're going to say those things. That's going to help also exercise that muscle. Okay.
Her next question is, I always ask about Billy, but I never ask about me. Will 2024 be a good year? Any advice, but not Billy related.
Yeah. I do hear for you financially, it does feel like you're gonna have more money or more financial stability. So it does feel like you're gonna have extra to be able to do more with. So financially, they're talking about, business, work, whatever, but it looks to me like you have extra money in the bank. So by October, you're going to have, they're saying like more than enough. And it feels to me like a very comfortable lifestyle by then is what I'm hearing. Okay.
All right. And her last question. Oh, Anastasia says, please donate.
Oh, amazing.
How
Thanks,
great.
honey.
All right. Let's give Anastasia a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the comments.
All right.
Oh my gosh. And we are super close to our like goal too.
Nice. How close is so close?
77.3
wow.
thousand likes. All right. Our free question here is for Shaz. Hi, Shaz.
Hey, honey.
She says, where'd you go? There you are. Shaz says, you said Jay and I need a little bit of space. Why?
It's so that you can appreciate each other more when you do come around. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Anastasia, for
Yeah,
giving
honey,
away that
thank you.
question. And keep on tapping, you guys. We only need 2,000 more
Oh
likes
my
to
gosh.
get there.
One more question and they'll be there.
I'm sure that they will. All right. Also, thank you so much, Jen, for the gifts.
Yes. Thank you, hon.
Our next question here is from Sandra Murillo, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Sandra's first question here is, will I get any lead position I applied for?
It looks like you will. It does feel to me like it's still a few weeks away, but yeah, I see you in a lead position. So, yep.
All right. Her next question is, I have an interview next Wednesday. Will I get it?
This interview will go well, I hear, but it looks like you're going to not go with the first place. So you'll have a second interview somewhere, and that's where you're going, is what I hear. So not this one, it's the one after.
All right. And her last question is, will I get pregnant in the future?
You will. It looks like next year, though.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from BP, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back again. BP's first question here is, funny story. I was writing this question about all the numbers that I've been seeing that are so consecutive that it's scary, lol. I screen recorded my last questions, and when I went to look at it, and it was one of the numbers that I keep seeing. I couldn't do anything but burst out laughing. Wow, I've seen that number. Since I saw that number again, I'll ask about it. 1/22. Which is the day James and I rekindled? What's the message?
So it is a significant date for you. So 1 again is that manifesting number. 22 is the partnership. So the 122, when you see that, honey, that is a validation of the partnership. So it is a reminder that the partnership is real, that you don't need to overthink things, that it is a real situation. Okay. So it's a reminder is what your guys are saying.
All right, our next question is, does he think about me a lot? What are the thoughts of me?
Yeah, he thinks very positively of you, honey. And I do hear that he's seeing change in you. And so he really does appreciate the person that because you've done a lot of growth and you've moved into the alignment that he needs you to be in. And that's what he thinks a lot about.
Yeah. All right, and her last question is, same question, different live. Will we be okay and be together and be engaged this year?
You'll be okay, honey. You don't have to stress and worry about it, okay? Yeah, you guys definitely have a great connection and it's just going to get stronger. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you so much, BP. That's it for her.
All right.
And we are at 80,000 likes. Yay, great job,
Good
everyone.
Good job. Woohoo.
That means that it is time for 5
free
questions.
Yay. Good job, everybody.
All right. Our first free question here is from Tash. Tash says, will I have a boyfriend before my birthday?
No, not before your birthday. Sorry, honey. Shortly after, though. Shortly after.
All right. Our next question is from Melissa, who says, will I ever get an autism diagnosis for my daughter?
Yes, you will. Yeah. I hear go to a new general practitioner, honey.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here. Laura. Laura says, I have 2 interviews tomorrow. Will I be offered a job from either? Thank you.
Yeah, it does look like you will get an offer tomorrow. Well, it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be within the next couple of days.
All right. Our next question is from Nolly. Nolly says, when will I meet my forever person?
I'm hearing around October, honey.
All right. And thank you so much for the gifts, by the way,
Aw,
Nolly.
thank you, honey.
And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from, let's see here. Veronica. Veronica says, will Ed and I ever reconnect?
No, it doesn't look like, honey. Sorry.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing.
Yes, you are.
You guys
So
have done
fabulous.
a great job tapping.
Mhm.
All right. Our next like goal is 120,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's
Thank
right.
you, everyone, so much.
Mhm.
Also, remember, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off everyone who has already donated. However, email questions are available through the link in the bio if any of you want to get your questions answered that way. Thank you all so much.
Yes.
And keep on tapping. All right. Our next question here is from Shante H. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
3 questions.
Perfect.
Shante's first question here is, when am I getting proposed to and married?
Okay, so it does feel to me like 2025 is when your proposal thing is coming through, but you're not getting married until 2026. So it looks like it'll be a year's engagement or whatever they call that. Yeah.
Her next question is, what does the next 3 months look like for me?
So the next 3 months they talk about focusing on money. It does feel like there are some opportunities coming up financially. Things seem to be stabilizing or seems to be getting better. So it's really about your finances is what they're focusing you on.
All right. And her last question is, what does my job situation look like this year?
Much better, I hear. It does look like there is going to be an upgrade is what they're saying. Okay. So something better is coming along, or you are going to have a very good position. And it does feel like it's an upgrade from what you normally do.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Shante.
All right.
Our next question here is from Vanessa M.
Hey,
Hello,
Vanessa.
She gets 3 questions. Her first question here is, was Brian being genuine when he said he has love for me? Is
Absolutely.
it love or lust?
It's both. It's both. Yeah.
Her next question is, I know Brian is in a relationship. Does he want to leave, or why is he still there when it's very toxic?
So it's hard to leave sometimes. It feels almost complicated. It feels like it's not as easy to go. There's we'll say there's complications is what it feels like. So it's not like I can just run away or take off. There's repercussions if I do. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will or does Brian wish he had something more serious with me?
Yes. Yes. Yes to both. He does wish that.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Sharon Reyes, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello, honey.
Welcome back. Sharon's first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
My sister Fernanda has had bad luck in love. Will she find the right one? Month, year, name?
Yeah, it's about 2 years away. They're giving me a P name. So it's somebody that starts with a P, but it's 2 years. Yeah, 2 years from now.
All right. Her next question is, will she get married?
She will get married to this person. Yes.
And her last question is, general for 2024 for me, please.
Yeah, so this year there's a bit of challenges. The first 4 months of the year feel to me like there's a bit of resistance, old momentum that we have to clear up. When it comes to your, so they're really focusing me on relationships, connections. You feel very, let's say, guarded, or it feels to me like you don't really necessarily let people fully in. And that is what they want you to start practicing this year. So it's finding genuine, true partners, friends and love as well coming into your experience this year that are going to be in the heart. No more of this, like keeping them at arm's length. Okay. So they're really talking about you opening up the heart chakra and being more vulnerable. Okay. So that's happening this year for you. You'll be able to find the right people that aren't going to harm you. Okay, honey?
All right. Thank you so much, Sharon. That's it for her.
Thank you so much for all those gifts, you
Yeah, thank you
guys.
so much,
Wow.
Carissa and Nikki, for all of those gifts. You guys are great.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'm going to go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. 1 second, I have to sneeze. All right. Next up on our list is Jeanette Maldonado, then Rachel Taggart, then Veronica L, then Mel Pedron, then Liliana Bella M, then Jeanette Maldonado, then Sadeshni Naidu, then Brittany Peterson, then Toya K, then Carissa Van Korbach, then Christy Bermudez, and that is it. Thank you all so much.
All right.
All right, and again, our list is closed for this live, everyone, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off everyone whose names you just heard there. But email questions are available through the link in the bio if any of you want to get your questions answered that way. Also, remember to stick around until the end of the live because we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member. So stick around until the end. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, Jackie, for following.
Oh,
hello.
thanks. Hello, indeed.
All right. Our next question is from Jeanette Maldonado. Hello,
Hi,
again.
honey.
She gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
Long time not coming here. It has been a while.
Yeah.
She says, my situation with Juan, do you see us coming back together? I don't know if he's moving on from me since we haven't talked since August.
Yeah. I do hear that you two will talk again. It doesn't feel so. They're not showing me the door closed, so there's still it's still ajar, which means that there will be an opportunity for you two to reconnect, is what they're saying. Okay, so he has not moved on completely. It does look like there will be a reconnect. It feels to me still a few months, but I'm hearing you will still reconnect.
All right, our next question is, what is Juan's current situation with Vanessa? I've heard things but don't know what the feelings of, or if any, are gone or if a relationship is there between them.
It still feels to me like there is something connecting them. It doesn't feel like it did before, so it does feel to me like it's cooled down, I guess is the best way to put it. They don't feel super intense energetically, so I wouldn't say that there's much there between the two of them anymore.
All right. And her last question is, I was told I was going to have a baby with Juan by others. Is this true?
I'm not necessarily hearing a yes to that. I do hear that there is a baby in your future. It may not be with Juan though. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Rachel Taggart, who gets
Hello.
3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, will Vlad contact me?
So I do hear yes, there will be some communication from Vlad. Yes.
All right. Her next question is, how does Vlad feel about me?
So you're a bit of a complication is the word that's coming in. It does feel to me like distracted and thinks about you a lot is what I'm hearing.
All right. And Rachel's last question is, will I reconcile with Vlad?
At first, no. It feels to me like this is like we have a work to do before we can get there. So it doesn't feel like a reconciliation in the way that you're asking. It's more, well, we're rekindling, but it's not a full-on reconciliation is what I'm hearing. So there might be some interaction and there might even be some physical, but it doesn't look like we're coming completely back together. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Veronica L. Hello,
Hi,
welcome
honey.
back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question is, what things can I work on about myself to get along with my siblings?
Okay, first I'm gonna just say, it's not all you. So just so you are aware that some of that energy and some of that behavior is habitual in the family side. I think for you, not letting them irk you or get your goat too much. Okay, so don't get too don't emotionally react is what I would work on. It's difficult sometimes, especially because people that are that close to us tend to know our buttons, but try not to let them push them. If that makes sense.
Our next question is, will my dad make any contact with me, or should I take that step?
I hear that your dad will not. So if you want contact, it's going to have to be because you do it.
All right, and her last question is, what can I look forward to during my vacation in Mexico?
Oh, relaxation, stress relief is what I hear. So really letting go. You'll be able to turn off things, so you're not taking things with you. Is basically what it feels like. It's like I'm letting go. I'm just going to be here. I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's going to happen way too fast. You're not going to want to go home. But yeah, that's it. That's really what it is. It's like the stress relief for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Mel Pedron. Hello again.
Hey, honey.
She says, sorry, ladies, one more question.
No worries.
No
No
need to be
worries.
sorry at
Yeah,
all.
that's what we're here for.
Exactly. All right. Mel's question is, a while back, a spirit woke me up from my sleep by loudly closing my room door and master restroom door. Was he or she trying to get my attention or just passing through?
Definitely was trying to get your attention. It was a male energy. It does feel like this energy has been around you before. It is somebody that is crossed over. So it is a person that crossed over. It does feel to me like it's a male energy though. Yeah. And they've been around for a bit, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Liliana Bella M, who gets one question as well.
That's
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
name.
Yeah. Their last name is Masiotra. I'm sorry if I
Nice.
said that wrong. All right. Liliana's first question here, her only question is, will me and Josh get back together this year? It's been going super well since we reconnected and want a little more insight on it.
Yeah. So what I hear is it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to, but definitely the connection is growing again. It does feel to me like, yes, this is it's a good feeling. It does feel to me like, yes, this is a connection that is going to rekindle itself, and it is going to be a good connection is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Jeanette Maldonado.
Hi,
Hello
honey.
again. She gets 3 more questions.
All right.
She says, I'm back, LOL. I'm trying to get a small business going with labeling. Will I succeed?
So yes, it is going to take a little bit of effort, honey, and it is going to take a bit of time. It's not something that happens overnight. So just have some patience and you will get frustrated, but don't give up is what they say. It definitely is worth it.
All right. Her next question is, I have 2 large deals I'm working on. Will my sale close with Martin?
I hear it will. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, one second here. Not work topic, I think is what she meant to say. Does Juan miss me? If so, what does he miss or think of me? Thank you.
Yeah, he thinks about you a lot. I hear there's a lot of reminiscing. So there's a lot of like thinking about the past, the good memories. So it's like having the memories, and I see him looking at pictures. So there's a lot of reminiscing.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeanette. That's it for her. And thank you so much, Amber and Pam, for the gift.
Thanks, guys.
Also, thank you so much to our new followers. Welcome,
Yay,
welcome.
welcome, guys. Stick around to the end.
Yes, we're going to be doing giveaways very soon here.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here is from Sadeshni Naidu, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello again.
All right. Their first question here is, hi again.
Hi.
I did my interview today with HR as the balance interviews couldn't join. How do you think I did?
I think you did really well. Yeah, you presented really well, I hear. Yeah. Good job.
All right. Her next question is, do you know if I will get the job with Nedbank and when will they give me the job offer?
Yeah, so they're slow. I do hear it's about 3 weeks before you hear anything.
All right. And her last question here is, how long do you think I will be with this new company, or do you believe I might get a better offer besides this Nedbank offer?
So I do hear that there is a potential for another offer, not necessarily a better offer, but definitely another offer. I'm hearing 2 years. So you'll go 2 years with whomever you decide to go with. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Brittany Peterson.
Hello.
Brittany gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, do you still see me getting the job/career that is a 6-figure income? If so, what is the name of the company or job title, please?
Okay. So it does feel to me like you're in a presidential or company level. So you're way up there. I'm trying to see the name. So they're giving me an M name, but it's like two. So it's like M something. I'm trying to see the other one, but I can't see it. So it's like two names, but it's M something. Okay. And it is in like a CEO type position is what it feels like. So like leadership for sure. Yeah. You're definitely in some type of management.
All right, our next question is, what can I do to connect with my partner better, as in communication? We've never resolved any of our arguments after they get heated.
Yeah, I think it's very important that you do recognize that that is just a pattern. You guys have gotten used to not talking over or going through what has happened, and you're continuing to carry that if you don't. So it is important that you do revisit and talk about those situations. And if you find that your partner is having a difficult time, or you're having a difficult time being able to open up, it might be beneficial to have like a mediator or somebody that steps in and helps you guys to communicate better. It is never good to not resolve the issue. Okay. It's just going to build up in the future, and then it will end up being an issue again. Yeah. So you really do have to talk about it and resolve it.
All right, and her last question here is, what does 2024 look like for me? Thank you so much.
So I see that there is going to be a large purchase. They're talking about also you having a lot of success this year. So it's not just financial success, but I hear that that is a big part of it. But you do have a lot of success this year. Connections are important this year. So people that you're meeting, get their phone numbers, get their contact, that type of thing, because it does feel like you're going to meet some very vital, important people this year that you may not necessarily work with or experience things with this year, but will be vital for later on, is what they're saying. Okay, so just make sure that you are keeping tabs with people, and new people that you're meeting, you're getting their information.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Toya K.
Hey,
Hello.
honey.
Toya gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, me again.
Yes.
My son took a job where I work. Is this a good thing? Will he strive?
I hear he will. The fact that you're there is going to kind of push him to do really well.
All right, our next question is, general on my soulmates, like when we'll meet, where, how will I know?
So I do hear that you will meet, you're going to be out with another person. So like a friend or something to that effect. It does feel to me like it is going to be around July, August. Okay. And it feels to me like you're either out, I think you're out for supper is what it feels like. 'Cause it's a very, we'll say a moody type of place. So like the mood is set kind of thing. It feels to me like it's a restaurant environment that you meet.
All right, and Toya's last question is, what candles, crystals, etc. do I need to help manifest my soulmate / selling my house?
So those are two different things. You have to you'd have to do them separate. You don't want to do them at the same time, okay? When it comes to manifesting your soulmate, I think for you, the best thing to do is really get clear on what you're looking for. And I always recommend writing down the description, the way that you're going to feel, why you want this person, who are they to you, how are they going to be, what do they treat your family like, what do they treat their family like all the details you can think of, you write it down. And you can burn a candle. Red is always for love. So if you want to, you can burn a candle for love. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Toya. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Carissa Van Korbach, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Thank you so much. Her first question here is, you previously felt a lot of resistance around this job that I took, and I convinced my friend to join me at working there, but we went for it anyway. What's our lesson / purpose here?
So, you will affect a bit of change there. It does feel to me like your attitude, your positivity, your personality is going to move things in a different direction for this company in particular. They don't always necessarily appreciate somebody like yourself. You're very sensitive and very aware. And so you're going to bring that into the environment.
Her next question is, will we get approved for the expensive apartment we applied for and are waiting to hear back on?
Oh, I heard no. Sorry, honey.
Right. Her next question is, what are some days that I can be successful at this new job without feeling taken advantage of?
What are some
ways that I can be
ways?
successful
Okay.
at this new job without feeling taken advantage of?
Okay. So the most important thing is don't overdo or work off the clock or any of that kind of thing, because that will definitely make you feel taken advantage of. So it is having your boundaries in place. Definitely only do what is expected of you. Honestly, if you go over and above for these people, they're not going to appreciate it and they're just going to keep taking advantage. So do what you're supposed to do, and that's it. I know it feels counterintuitive because I know for you, you're like, okay, well, if I go over and above, then maybe I'll get promoted and stuff like that. They don't acknowledge like that. So they're not going to give you the recognition or the acknowledgement that you deserve by going over and above. So just do what you're supposed to do and leave it at that.
All right. Her next question is, will Gustavo ever reach out to me? I'm wanting to come back and train martial arts at his academy again, but don't know if I should try to enroll there again.
Yeah, I hear you can. I don't get resistance. So yeah, you can talk to them and enroll there.
All right. And her last question is, general for the rest of the year, please.
Yeah. So this year for you is definitely much more successful. The last 2 years have been a bit of a struggle. They said the struggles are starting to end. So you have, we'll say, learned from the experiences, and you don't need to take that forward into this year. So this year to me is a lot lighter. There's less resistance to the things that you're asking for. It's like, how do I explain it? It's almost like the resistance, or like when you're trying to manifest things in the last couple of years, it's almost like you're going through gelatin, but they're showing it to me more liquidy. So it's easier for you to get the things you want this year than it has been for the last couple. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
And we are on our last question here on our list.
Amazing.
From Christy Bermudez.
Hello.
Hi, Christy. She gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, you said a romantic relationship is coming this year. I'm married, so what's going to happen with my husband?
So sometimes what can happen if I feel another romantic relationship, it can be that you two kind of pull apart a little bit. It can also be a rekindling of the relationship itself too, but I do hear for you it is a different person. It just looks like this individual is going to offer to you a little bit more than maybe what you're experiencing with your current relationship. Okay. Now, just because it comes in doesn't mean you have to do anything with it, but I do hear that it's a bit of neglect or lack of attention in the relationship that will have this happen.
All right. Her next question is my current attorney good?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, decent. It's not like, the cutthroat type of attorney that some people get, but yeah, decent enough.
All right. And her last question is, anything from my guides?
I would say for you, more than anything, this is a year of self-discovery, working on you, really figuring out who you want to be, and coming out of the shadows of others is what I hear. So it's really about finding your light and shining your light around. Yeah. So it's about you.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her. And
right.
That is it for our list.
We did it.
Yeah. Now it is time for
giveaways. All right. So before we start the giveaways, we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers, and a live audience member. Okay. So make sure that you guys are sticking around. Put your names in. If you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. I do want to let you guys know I am on YouTube and Instagram. So if you do want to follow me there, it's just Rebecca Dragonheart. You can find me there. Also follow me here if you're not already following me here. And we do have an emailing list. So if you do want to get notifications when I'm going live, when email questions are on, when we're doing our classes or events, things like that, I highly recommend that you go up into the link in my bio and go to the email list and send over your email so that we can let you know.
All right. We'll do our subscriber winner first. So all you subscribers, put your names in.
Put your names in. All right, let's do 5.
5 scrolls?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our subscriber winner is Christy Bermudez. Yay!
Oh, nice. Thank you, honey. All right. You got an extra question. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. What you're going to do is you're going to head up to the link in my bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there, and you won an extra question. Thank you for being a subscriber.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, next is an audience member.
All right.
How many scrolls do you want to do?
You pick.
Let's do 4.
4? Okay.
4 scrolls for an audience member.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our audience winner is Ruth Burns.
All right,
Yay!
Ruth. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, honey. You got an extra question. So again, head up to the link in my bio, click the I am a winner page, fill out the information there. You want an extra question? Thank you for being here.
All right, and now it is time for our
Top
gifter.
gifter.
Our top gifter today is Veronica Gomez.
Veronica, thank you so much, honey. All right, Veronica, you got an extra question, honey. So you know what to do. You've won that many a time. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. We won't be back on again today, so email questions are on. If you do want to get email questions answered, you can go ahead and get those through the link in my bio, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.